What a good girl. What a good girl, yeah. What a good girl.
Hi, I'm Tim Pantle with Coldwell Banker in Sacramento. I'm the Adopt-A-Dog Realtor. I sponsor a dog's adoption at the Front Street Animal Shelter with every home I sell. In this video, I'm going to explain a little bit about how my program works. There are a lot of animal shelters in the Sacramento area, and Front Street is one of the largest. If you lose your dog, or for some reason have to give your dog up, there's a good chance they'll end up at Front Street. I want to do everything I can to make sure each and every one of those dogs finds a home and a new backyard. So here's how it works. With every home I sell, I sponsor a dog's adoption at the Front Street Animal Shelter. Once I've paid for their adoption fee, the dogs are usually out of the shelter and in their new backyard within 2 weeks. One of the things I'm very excited and proud about is the fact that in just 2 short years, I've been able to help over 100 dogs get out of the shelter and into a new home with their family. Let me introduce you to a few people that have adopted some of the dogs I've sponsored. One of the most touching stories came from Calvin. Calvin recently had an organ transplant and was fighting a little bit of depression after his operation. He really struggled to want to get out of bed in the morning. And one day, he visited the Front Street Animal Shelter's website and he saw Marvin. And Calvin said there was an instant connection. And within a few days, Calvin and Marvin were best friends and Calvin's depression went away. But Marvin is only one of over 100 dogs that have found homes through the program. But there are lots more to find homes for. Nothing makes me happier than seeing these dogs join their new families. But I'm often asked, how did this program get started? Have you ever had an idea that just kind of sits in the back of your head? It just sits there and it doesn't really go anywhere? This program was that idea in my head. It just kind of sat there and I thought about it, but nothing happened. Until one day, I went on a listing appointment, and during that listing appointment, I found out that one of the owners actually volunteered at the Front Street Animal Shelter. I told her a little bit about my idea, and with one phone call, the Adopt-A-Dog program was born. I'm very proud that I get to help people buy and sell real estate, but I'm even more proud that I know over 100 dogs are curled up at home with their new families, and I had a small part in making that happen. So now that you have a little bit of an idea of how the Adopt-A-Dog program created and how it works, I hope you'll help me spread the word about the dogs that are looking for homes. Below this video, there should be a link to my Facebook page. I post every dog I sponsor, and I ask people to share those posts. The more people that see the dogs, the better chance they have of being adopted quickly. And if you're interested in buying or selling real estate, please give me a call. I'm always happy to help buy or sell a home and save another dog. If you have any other questions about the Adopt-A-Dog program or real estate in Sacramento, please reach out, give me a call. I'm happy to help. I'm Tim Pantle, the Adopt-A-Dog Realtor. Thanks for watching.